Hi, everybody. Did you just get that on the intro? I'm slapstick. Physical comedy. Am I right, guys? I got dates. Everybody, I'm coming. Live shows. Go to a live show. You never know when the communist hammer is coming down on you. Come to my show. I'm in Beverly, Massachusetts. A Comedy Store, LA, May 17th, Stephen Fury and I show. I don't know if I'm doing a long set, but I'll probably do 15 and we'll have good, funny homies on it. Spokane, Washington, Seattle, Washington, Tacoma, Washington. Did I say Washington 3 times? Yes, I did. Portland, opening for the homie Brendan Schaub, Uncasville, Connecticut. Check my tickets. That's a lot of dates. You know, the website's CraigConant.com. Hey, go to a show. Go to a show. And, you know, if you're a fan, you want to go to a show, go to a show. If you're not a fan, you're not listening to this. So you're not going to go to the show. But yeah, they've been cracking. They've been crack-a-lacking. And I love you all. You'll get, you know, some loosey-gooseys, some loosey. You can't say that. You can't say that. I was just joking. Anyways, I love you all. Tune in. Oh, yeah, today's guest is Dicey. I love her. She's a damn real one. She's the homie. We met on a boat, huffing paint. She's the shit. and yeah, God bless. I love you all. Tune in right now. We're rolling. We start out hot. Hey everybody, welcome to Community Service Podcast. Today's guest is Dicey. I love you. I don't even know your last name. I just know you're Dicey approved.
Yeah, well, you know, my real name isn't Dicey. I don't know.
Lies. I've been fed lies. No. I just know I met you and you were immediately family. That's all I do know.
Yeah.
On a boat. I met you on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
It
Vegas.
was sinking. You gave me your life vest.
Yeah.
With Brittany Schmidt, that fucking boat show.
That was fun.
That was fun, but we were performing on a moving boat and like the exhaust. The lake smelled like shit. Mm-hmm. And then the boat engine, you know, this is diesel. So you're just getting diesel fuel, fucking fart from the lake. And then they were going in circles. And I was like, hey, why you going in circles? You're making us fucking dizzy. What's next? Like, what is it? Obstacle course comedy? The Wipeout stand-up?
I was just happy to be there because it was the pandemic and I hadn't gotten on stage in like a year or something at that point, or at least 6 months.
That was when it was highly illegal and you had to go out of state.
Yeah.
You had to go to like the 4 states that still did comedy. Mm-hmm. That was fun. It's so weird how something completely legal and normal turned illegal. Mm-hmm. And then you're a bad person for doing it.
But you know what I remember the most about that trip?
What?
That veggie dog that I got.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
The fucking street dog. Oof. Off that little turquoise.
Yes.
The little turquoise Airstream. Downtown Vegas by all the junkies.
I love downtown Vegas. That's my favorite.
That was the most lit I've ever seen it. And by lit, I kind of mean scary, sad, and dangerous. It was really bad, but in a spicy way. Mm-hmm. I prefer the old downtown when it was just a little less schizophrenia, homelessness, crack. Call me old-fashioned. That shit was wild, dude. What else, man? How you doing? Do you have a Texas ring?
Of course I do. I'm from Texas.
I know. It's also funny that's a crystal. It's like the most Texas shit, but then also not. It's like Texas meets Silver Lake.
Yeah.
I'm from Texas, but this is rainbow fluoride. It helps me with my addictions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I charge it during the full moon.
You charge it on the moonlight?
Yes.
I got a full moon.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I'm so weird. And also, too, it's science. Follow the science. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just love, I've spoken about it so much, and I have crystals all over my home. But I love the fact that it transformed, and it's now pretty, and it started off as dirt.
Yeah.
And also, like, quartz, like, powers batteries and fucking satellites and shit. Mm-hmm. That's fun. Mm-hmm. That's fun stuff. I don't know how, and I never really Googled it, but it's fun. And then also, it's just pretty. I already said that. But come on, go look at some fucking rocks, dude. And you're just like, oh, it's green. Mm-hmm. It's so nice. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I like rocks. I do. I'm just agreeing with everything you're saying. Crystals have power to them. Some of them I can't even hold on my skin. I can't put them on my skin because it's too. Maybe I'm sensitive or I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
Rose quartz is real good though. When you have cramps, I know you don't have cramps or nothing like that, but when you do, and you have rose quartz around, it really relieves them.
You guys get cramps on the front and I get them on the back end. I just put a little moon rocks on my ass cheeks when I get it bad.
From working out or what? Or
no, from fart.
God, you're so gross. So gross.
Hello, Dicey.
Hello.
So what is your real name?
Kimberly. Yeah, I'm a Kim. I know, right? It's fucked up. That's why I changed it. That's why I'm Dicey. Because Dicey is my family nickname. So my grandfather, when he sees you as a baby, he gives you a name. And he calls you that the rest of your life. He had like 22 grandkids or something like that. And he gave all of us a name. And I don't even know if he knew my real name ever. Because I was just always Dicey. So we call each other and my family our family names. And he just passed away. It's been a year, so at the funeral we did like a roll call of all the names and stuff.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah
I had a lot of nicknames. They call me Loney Burger and Pelon, and because I was bald. I didn't grow hair till I was like 4. Pelon means baldy, so Pelon took on a Loney Burger and philodendriums. Weird names. Pooter. They call me Pooter. Pootlu.
Who are these people?
My family. Mainly Mexican side. White side, I'll just fill up my middle name because my father had my first name.
Well, because there's so many more Mexicans to call you different names.
It's true. It's quite laughable.
That was supposed to be kind of a racist.
No, it's a racist joke, but it's true. I have. It's just funny. It's funny. I have 80 Mexican cousins or more, or I don't know. And I have one white cousin. It's funny. That's funny. That is hilarious. Hopefully we, sprout out a bunch of kids. I don't really want them. They're a lot of work. I want them. I just don't want to do the work. How do you be a good dad and not do shit?
Yeah.
How do I find that balance?
I want kids still at the tender age of 42. Can I share something with y'all?
Yeah, share.
All right, well, so I before COVID, I got fibroids and stuff. I don't know if y'all know what those are. Basically, they're like...
Yeah, I take fiber.
Shut up.
Sorry.
They're these little things in your ovaries or your uterus or whatever. I don't need...
I have heard of them. I don't know too much about it, but I am aware of, I've heard of this.
Well, pre-COVID, I had to go get a vaginal ultrasound where they stick this dick-looking camera up and just do all this and take pictures of everything. And then COVID happened, and they weren't doing surgeries. I was supposed to. They recommended that I have a surgery, like a myomectomy, to get them out. So fast forward, I'm back on my healthcare shit since COVID is over, and went to the doctor recently, and they read my results 2 days ago, and they said the fibroids are the size of 2 baby heads.
I thought you were about to say that they went away miraculously.
No.
Miraculously.
They're big.
Now you came back. No, I got...
So I've been on all these diets because I'm like, why the fuck won't my stomach go down? It's not super... It's not super big, but it's just big for me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not used to that. So I'm going to go to this doctor in Chicago. He's called the fibroid slayer. He be slaying fibroids.
He be slaying the fibroids?
Mm-hmm.
I got a doctor
You should
for
see
you.
this one that he took out of this bitch yesterday. It looked like it was about this size. No, I'm serious.
We need a bigger sign. These are... It's a sign.
So yeah, speaking of kids, but that's it. I just thought that was interesting. I have 2 baby heads in my...
Well, you got 2
uterus
kids.
right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about them fibroids, but I do know I went to the doctor yesterday because I got a rash all over my body. Don't worry, it's not contagious.
What you been doing?
I don't know. Anyways, I got his rash everywhere, and I went to the doctor. This fool, Dr. J, he does Ayurvedic healing. He had he's got a practice down in Long Beach, and this motherfucker took my pulse, and he told me he took Sadie's pulse too, and This motherfucker told you about your... Sadie said, is this full psychic? How did he know? How did he takes your pulse and tells you everything about you. He took my pulse. He goes, you have hemorrhoids right now. I said, how the fuck do you know? I'm not even here for that. I'm here for my rash. I got hemorrhoid cream. You don't need to be knowing about that. I swear to God. And then he took my sister's pulse, and he goes, you're raised with an alcoholic father. I swear to God. He told Sadie some shit, which I don't know if she wants me putting her shit out there, but like afterwards, he's like, how the fuck did he know that? And then my sister said he's been, some doctors, not traditional medicine. This isn't traditional. This is Ayurvedic, is ancient Eastern shit. But once you get good, some people look at tongue. Some people look at eyeball. People can look at your eyeball and tell you your whole health and your whole life story. Some people look at tongue. Some people take pulses. This motherfucker is the pulse master. You just held it. And he goes, are you willing to forgive your parents? And I said, yes. He goes, you need to let that shit go. And I was like, how the fuck do you know?
He's an empath too, clearly.
Yeah, it was wild. And then he just gives you herbs, minerals, nutrients, and diet, and you heal it from within. You don't take a medicine that makes you take 8 other medicines. And now you got shaky leg syndrome and a leaky dick.
Wow.
And that's all because of you and your wild days, and nothing to do because of the side effects of the medicine. What? You know what I'm trying to say.
I do.
These goddamn medicines, not all, but definitely a lot, just the Band-Aids on a deep wound. You don't heal it at the source. This motherfucker goes to the root. You do some Dr. Sebi shit. If you don't know who Dr. Sebi is, look him up. And it's that real shit. You heal it from within, and you got to work on yourself. It's so annoying. It's exhausting.
It is exhausting.
Like, oh, I got to have a good, healthy mind.
I see an energy healer.
Yeah, that shit's awesome.
Yeah.
I've only been to 2 Reikis, maybe 3. One was the shit, most miraculous healing I've ever had in my life, and one was dog shit. And I was like, bitch, you give me my money back. I was like, I could have waved my hand over my face and done what you did. Anyways, I say that because, like anything in this world, there is good and bad. There's good lawyers and good doctors, and there's bad lawyers and bad doctors. So you do you know what I'm saying? But I like that hippie shit. And I also find it funny that all medicine comes from plants, but yet by eating plants, we're like, oh, that's crazy. We're like, well, the medicine came from a fucking plant.
Yeah.
It's insane. We live in the upside down. Hi, how are you? Anyways, how are you, Dicey? I love you.
I'm good. I love you too, Craig.
Just good vibes. I went a little rant there. I need to get better at my interviewing skills.
It's fine. We just talking.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry I held up production, putting my lashes on.
Yeah, she's like, I'm ready. Hang on. Let me just do my makeup and my eyebrows. Eyelashes.
I'll have you know that I went to 2 different beauty supplies on the way here looking for these lashes so I could look good for this. Because they didn't have the ones I want. Everybody's blaming shit on COVID. We didn't get our shipment because of COVID. They don't have the lashes I like.
I would have had you just pluck some off Sadie's face. She gets her eyelashes done. And you're into nails and eyelashes. Did you see her nails?
I didn't see. I do nails. I didn't see.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, she's got this girl around the way that'll make you fancy designs, but you already got your shit.
I went to nail school maybe like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, because I wanted to do nails and I want to have salons. Actually, I have a couple really cool concepts that I want to,
There's mad money in that business.
It is. Billions and billions of dollars in nails.
See, I do like a mani-pedi, but I just go about twice a year.
They're not dirty. Like your cuticles are good.
I have soft hands.
Yeah.
So I'm a man. I use my mittens. No, I did construction for 3 months to get my man card, and then I quit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say to get your Mexican card.
And Mexican card. I did it. I'm out. How long are you here for?
Till Monday. I've been here for the month though.
Yeah, you were supposed to do the podcast like a year ago, but I texted you my address and never followed up.
Yeah,
she said I want to do your podcast, and I just sent her my address and no other information.
And I was like, well, when?
And then I didn't remember any of it, and she's like, hey, and I was like, oh yeah, well, I sent you my address. That means I wanted you on. I just forgot everything else. What's up? What do you want to talk about?
You know what? I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. It's just so much going on in the world.
Yeah, none of that shit. That's why I have you on. Let's go higher. When I go on and talk by myself.
Speaking of higher, you don't have no joints?
Oh yeah, I got all the weed. Oh, we can't smoke.
Oh, we can't smoke in here anyway, huh?
It just stinks.
Yeah.
You want to smoke?
No.
Okay.
Not if, you know.
We'll take a break.
Mess up the
no, man.
The chi or whatever.
Halfway through we'll take a little break.
They can't see this big ass what is that?
Pink Himalayan sea salt lamp.
Oh yeah.
TJ Maxx $24.99. It's a hell of a deal. Hell of a deal. It weighs 800 pounds though.
Does it?
It's not. Yeah, but it's no. It's heavy as fuck. It's like a lamp where you're like that's a lamp. That's too heavy. It made this lopsided. What would you say? It's 50, 60 pounds? 40 to 50.
It's heavier than a box of wine.
You could squat that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've been working out a lot lately.
Me too.
I want to make my ass stand up, you know?
I have a tiny flat white ass and it's unfortunate because I had booty when I was a youngin', and I remember wearing my little baseball, you know, and being like, damn, look at my ass, Craig, look at that little thing. And now it's gone.
I don't like ass on men.
A little bit. You don't want no flat white booty, but a big booty on a man
want a white
is
booty,
off-putting.
period.
You're like, oh, okay. Kim Carr, Manlian.
Ha ha. Pete Davidson was at the Comedy Store the other day.
He's another one with the flat white ass. Is that why you thought of him?
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Kim. Oh.
He has some really funny Kanye jokes.
Oh, he's so funny. He's the
so
nicest
funny.
dude too.
Yeah.
He's so sweet. I talked about him a bunch. He's New York, but he came around the way a few years back and was asking me to help him around the Comedy Store. I'm like, but you're Pete Davidson. And he was just so cool and so nice. And yeah, I love him. I love Kanye.
You look like you'd be one of his friends.
I smoke weed and I'm chill, so yeah. He's New York though. I gotta go over there. I've done that in New York one time. I haven't really done it.
You haven't done New York like that?
No.
Love it. I'm gonna be there like half the summer.
I never hustled though. I always got work here. I'm sure I can apartment swap.
You can work everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I just never went over there and hung out and did that dance like I did for 3 days. And that's about it.
It's easy to get on shows there. There's so many of them.
There sure is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I got on some shit. I did Gotham, Electric Bauer Brewery. I almost said Bowel Movement. Electric Brewery and some little purple cat and fiddle thing. I don't know. Anyways, New York, I love you.
I love New York too. Me and Punky Johnson have a new thing coming out on XM.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you guys doing it out in New York?
Uh-huh.
Are you moving to New York?
I'm not going to move there, but I'll be there a lot of the summer. Summer. Yeah. I was there a lot of last summer.
I know you know this. I love Punky.
Yeah. Today's her birthday.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Let's text that. Let's text that bitch. Yeah. She is so goddamn funny. She's and a wild one.
She just got her phone back. She lost it in Mexico this past weekend.
Happy birthday, boo. I mean, there it is right there. She lost her phone in Mexico this weekend. That is Punky, and that is why I love her. We would have gotten into some trouble if I was drinking with her. I tell you that much. We'd be whipping our dicks out. Be like, who's this bigger? Who's this bigger? You can't say that. I was just joking.
Yes, you can. Why couldn't you?
I just did.
She has dicks.
I did JFL with her.
Oh.
That shit was cracking. Yeah, that was a good class. There's so many I forgot, but I remember her, my homie Chappelle Lacey, Brad David Silnitzer, Sean G. You know Sean G? Yeah. Fucking Drew Dunn.
Oh, that was a good class. All of y'all.
Fucking Sam Talent. Who else? There's so many. Joe Prano. I'm gonna leave a bunch out. You feel bad, but we had a good crew. We had a good damn crew.
I've never been.
It's cool. It's cool. I don't know if it's coming back. They moved it to the States. It's different. It's like Moon Tower JFL now. Canada got weird with their dictatorship up there.
Oh, yeah.
And then Extreme Coco.
And now they didn't let Netflix come through.
They wouldn't let...
With the festival.
Yeah. Canada's fucking up. Yeah. Ice Road Truckers. Yeah.
Are you on any of the Netflix as a joke stuff?
I hosted one last night. Yeah, that was cool.
At the Improv or where was
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay. I think I saw that on your page.
Yeah, that shit was nice. It's not going on Netflix or anything. There's like 300 shows, so it's literally impossible. But definitely a lot of them are. Like the homie Darius Bennett, his was taped, and the homie Steph Talef, hers was taped.
I was at Darius's the other night.
I was too.
Oh, you were? I didn't see you.
First show or second?
I was at the second show.
Okay, I was at the first.
Oh, okay.
He murdered. He murdered.
Yeah.
I know I'm biased, but he had the best set.
Yeah, he did.
I had other friends on there too. The first show. Mm-hmm. Michael Longfellow killed as well.
Yeah. That was a good show, and it was fun.
Yeah, that was. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people winning out there. I love it.
Me too.
I love it.
Me too. Long time coming. I've been here for 20 years. I've been in LA for 20 years. Yeah.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long guy that time. I met Darius's mama that evening. And
you did?
She said, wait a minute. She goes, are you Craig? And I said, yeah. And then she slapped me. She said, you farted in my house. I saw you on the Instagram. I wasn't even there. And you're farting in my home. I saw that. And I said, oh, yeah, sorry about that. Thank you.
Put that on Insta. Thank you.
I said, because I ate her food. I was going through the refrigerator and I was eating her snacks. She wasn't there.
Well, what kind of snacks?
I don't remember. It was good, though. I was hungry.
I like to see people snack games. You know, it's fun to see what people snack on. I feel like I'm a really good snacker. People tell me all the time.
I'm a good snacker.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I got some Nutter Butters, some peanut butter cups.
You eat Nutella?
No.
Okay, good.
What you got against Nutella?
It just looks so gross.
It looks like poo-poo.
Oh. And it doesn't taste that good.
It's okay in some things. I've never bought it in my life, but I may stick my finger in the fudge every now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Is that a metaphor for black pussy or what are you?
I mean, no, but yes. I literally meant, I'll eat it sometimes. Mm-hmm. I just said it. I was more going to poopy, but you went more to black puss. I'm down with all of it. All of it. Anyways, it's getting weird now.
Sorry. It was just funny.
She said it.
I said it.
Are you into plants? You like gardening?
Yeah, my mom's a master gardener, and where I've been living for the last 2 years, basically in Texas, they have like 6 acres of land between her and my sister's house. My sister lives in her backyard, basically. It's like a fence, and then she bought the house behind them when it came available. So it's like one big compound, and it's a storm shelter and all kind of crazy shit in a barn. But anyway, my mom
want some land. You hear that? That sounds so dope.
She gardens and she teaches people how to garden too. She got her master gardeners, whatever, from Texas A&M out there, and so she makes pickles and jellies and jams. I'm gonna bring you a jelly on the way back in. So good. Mostly everything comes from the garden. Her pickles, it's like this 100-year recipe.
I'll take the pickles too. I'm not a pickle person, but Sadie loves them. My sisters love them. My father loves them. They're all pickles. I spoke about this before. I'd be mad because they'll all be eating those giant pickles as a kid, and I'll be the whole family, and I want to, but I just didn't like them.
Pickles are my favorite food.
And then they'll be snacking, and you just feel like the little kid left out. You're like, I want to like pickles. I remember that being a wish. Like, I just want to snack on pickles at Six Flags with my family. I hated them, though. They're good with pastrami, though. That's it. Anyways, I'm sorry. Back to your pickles.
I love your asides, by the way.
My what? Asides?
He must not have majored in English or nothing like that.
I didn't even hear you. Asides?
Asides.
I don't know what that means.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you kind of ignore her and just sort of talk this way, and then eventually you just like turn back in.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Asides.
It's like a play thing.
Asides.
Asides.
Aside. But anyway, the only last thing I was saying was that she sells out of stuff at these farmers markets in Texas all the time. She cans stuff. So these people just like, sometimes before we can even unpack the truck, people have come up buying 5 jars of shit, like a piece, you know?
Oh, so she's that,
yeah.
She's like that, the food truck with the gram. They just show up and line around the block.
Yep.
That's where it's at. This is the direction I want society to go in. That's the way it was. Farmers markets.
Yeah, self-sufficiency, because
it's just slightly backwards. I just want to go 2 beats back just with mom and pop shops. That's about it. Less corporate conglomerate control of our society. More pickles.
Please.
It's just so true. My homies make jewelry. We sell jokes, laughter, hoodies, farts.
Me too.
We hustling.
I sell nails at shows.
That's dope. So dope.
Press on, like custom press on nails.
And I imagine they sell out all.
Yeah, because I'm like, it's exclusive. It's only 10 per city, you know. So, because I will probably sell out the first night if I just put all of them out anyway.
Why don't you?
Because it takes a long time to make them, you know.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's kind of labor intensive.
Better mark that shit out.
I do mark them up.
Mark it up.
And then because I bling them out and paint and like do art and all kind of stuff on them. So these are really plain for me. These red ones right now, but men love red nails.
It's true. It's just sexy. Red dress, red nails, red lips. Lady in red. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It is. It's just hot. Like even like a red Corvette. I don't really want that car, but it's like you're like, hello, boner alert. You know what I'm saying? No, okay, all right. Tough crowd.
I just don't have a dick. I can't relate.
My mother, when she eats too much meat, she gets these hard toes, and she calls them her boner toe. And I just think that's funny. And my mom goes, "Oh, I got a boner toe right now," and I just laugh.
When she eats too much meat?
Yeah.
I haven't had meat in 20 years, 22 years.
Oh no.
Yeah. No.
Just
yeah.
fish.
Yeah, just fish. Every now and then. Yeah. Because it was doing shit like that to me.
I know. I gotta reduce.
That's why you got hemorrhoids.
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
You letting all that shit pass through your colon. All of that.
It's too much meat, especially our toxic.
And you're probably not chewing it good enough. You just swallow it.
It's so good. You know, you're in a rush. You gotta inhale. Yeah. I know. I've definitely. You eat a good steak, you're just like, it's a rush. It's a rush. Yes, I know. And our farming system's pretty grotesque.
Yeah.
I just want to be like high-end meat once a week, you know.
I keep telling my mom and them they need to get a cow. We could probably, I mean, I don't eat that, but they could eat off of it for a year probably, right? Like a whole cow?
Yeah. And the milk and chickens, eggs.
I want chickens too. Their neighbors have chickens.
I had the neighbors had chickens in Inglewood. And when I lived in Inglewood, they had chickens and roosters, and it would wake me up. Hey, man.
You just got to get up.
Put a little one of those barking buzz collars on your rooster there. Yeah. It was too early. It was 5 a.m. That's when I was closing Trader Joe's. I was so depressed then. I just fucking drive to work, work, and then drive. I don't want to name her. I don't know if she went, but me and old girl, and then I'd take her home to Hawthorne, and I'd go to Inglewood, and we stop at the liquor store, and we get little Mexican peanuts and a little shot, and I had to get a tall boy, those Coronas.
In
the hood though, they got the. No, this is at night.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. I was closing down Trader Joe's. I drive home at like midnight.
Oh.
And we go to the liquor stores in the hood, and they have the good Mexican 32 ounce of Corona, because they would go to Mexico and they bring back the good shit. That's not at every grocery store. And they'd have the little peanuts. That shit was fire. And that's what I got. I got paid in beer for the rides home. I was her chauffeur.
You were a drunk, too.
Yeah.
Do y'all know each other from Trader Joe's days?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Did you work there, too?
Still do.
Oh, cool.
We're going to get
It's
them
my
off
favorite
the
place.
shackles, though.
It's great. Yeah.
It's so good. They don't really put Trader Joe's in regular places, regular neighborhoods, though. Everywhere else. Like in Dallas, I have to drive like almost an hour to go to Trader Joe's. So I only go
And
once a month.
you still go?
Yeah.
Damn.
I
I
gotta
would
go
give
get
it
that
up.
shit.
If it's not convenient, I'm like, well, looks like Ralph's is getting my money.
That cheese, that cheddar cheese with the caramelized onions inside of it.
Oh, that's a good one. You know, the good
so
shit.
good. I do. The coconut creamer, the coffee creamer. It's a lot of stuff there that I just obsessed over that I have to have.
The treats.
You know? Yes.
Fucking treats, man. Oh, don't get me started. Milk chocolate covered peanut butter filled pretzel nougats. Those sour Scandinavian swimmers. The Myntz, M-Y-N-T-Z, that they only sell there. I've never seen it any other store ever. Have you?
What happened to the truffle mac and cheese they used to have? Do you remember that?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that was so good. That was like a seasonal thing. I think they took it away. But you know, my new shit is that that goat cheese pesto pizza is goat cheese, pesto, and garlic. Good. Oh, it's so good.
You gotta, if you like that, you gotta try the Frenchies, the little thin, those little tarts. You know, the French ones, the mushroom.
Oh yes,
and
I know those.
Onion.
Oh, those are good.
Oh man.
You know what I've always wanted to get, but I just never do? The French onion soup.
Oh yeah,
is
I
it
got
good?
two
Yes.
in the freezer.
Okay.
I'll send you I'll send you home with them.
Good.
They'll thaw out by the ride home. Put them in your radiator. You can have it.
Now you know what they did that pissed me off. They took away the salmon jerky.
They always take away everything. They had sriracha bacon jerky. Oh my god! The last day when I got fired, I bought the last bag. I said I was gonna steal it. I was gonna steal it, and then I paid for it.
Why'd you get fired?
I farted on my manager. I mean, that's a joke, but it's also true. I filmed everything and put it on social media. I filmed farts, shaking sodas.
And did you tag Trader Joe's or they just?
I tagged everybody, yes. And I did it every day, and I didn't give a fuck. And it's funny.
What an asshole.
Why is that an asshole? I took advantage of an opportunity.
He was a customer favorite.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, when I shake up these old people's sodas, I would give them free stuff for doing it. I'm not a monster. You know, it's like, all right. So you get a little spray in the face, but you got some free broccoli in the bag. Who you coming to? You coming to me.
Oh, so you were stealing too.
No. I don't know what you're talking about. It's more like Robin Hood. More like giving my favorite people free chocolates. If you look poor, you got some free shit. If you're an asshole, I double charged you and would squeeze your food. I know I was playing God. That's not good. But it was a simple act of kindness. If you were kind to me, I was kind to you.
I should have came through your line.
And if you weren't, then you get, little fingers in your bread. And if you're nice, you got free bread. Eh? So the moral, just be nice, I enjoyed it. It was my game. It's like, oh, what kind of mood you in? Oh, you're going to pay for that, buddy. You're going to pay for that.
Yeah, I would have loved for you to give me some of that that smoked salmon, the everything bagel one. I would have definitely came through your line for that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I eat like that. That's what I eat for dinner is cheese plates. I just make
Cheese plates. Just cheese.
All the stankest cheeses. I go to a lot of different places to get cheese. I love the stank ass
You sure
cheese.
you have fibrosis? Are you sure you're not bloated? You can't just eat cheese. This girl has a big old block of caca in her, man. You need some psyllium husk.
Hilarious. That is hilarious.
No? Okay.
No.
She's mad at me now.
No, I'm mad.
Okay, we'll just keep it positive. We'll keep it light. Maybe we'll go smoke that weed now. She's like, this motherfucker just told me I'm constipated. I drove down here for this. I'm from Texas. This is bullshit.
I drove from Texas today. That's how far Koreatown is. Might as well have driven from Texas.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful area.
Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I can't move back. I keep hanging out late night in Hollywood, and I always almost die on the ride home because I'm too high and I'm falling asleep at the wheel. And every ride home, I'm like, you got to move closer.
Don't do
And then
that.
I get here, and I'm like, but it's God made this. You know, and then you go to Koreatown and Hollywood, and you're like, the devil made that.
Yeah.
The devil made that. You know?
The devil for sure made Hollywood.
For sure. Have
Yeah.
you seen that place?
I live there most of the time. Most of the time I've been in LA, I've lived right like on Hollywood Boulevard.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
low vibes.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle put him on blast.
What'd he say?
He just spoke some truth. He was speaking about Martin Lawrence. And he said Martin Lawrence is a strong dude. To get at that guy, he gave examples of how strong he is. He had a stroke. And then Dave Chappelle went to visit Martin Lawrence in the hospital. And Martin was like, when we get back to shooting. He's like, that's how strong Martin Lawrence is. He had a stroke and he was ready to go back to the movie set. I believe they're on the set of Blue Streak. And then cut to later, Martin's running down the street saying they're trying to kill me. And he's like out of sorts. He's like, do you know how strong of a person you have to be to get where Martin Lawrence is? And what did they do to him to get him to behave like that? He's like, maybe Martin Lawrence isn't crazy. Maybe the environment is unhealthy. And when he said that, it was like mic drop shit. And then the same thing happened with him. They called him crazy. They called him a crackhead. They called him this. And at that time, he was a devout Muslim. He didn't even drink caffeine. He was no tobacco, no caffeine, nothing. Now is a different story. He likes his drink. But at that time, he was clean to the T. They call him a crackhead. Slandered his name, said he's smoking crack in Africa. It was all lies. And they told him they were going to do it too. Like, if you don't play ball and take this money and do what we say, we're going to slander you and call you a crackhead. And this was 20 years ago. It's only gotten worse, you know. It's crazy. But keep reading those headlines. You keep believing them. Because Dave Chappelle's a crackhead. He's not. And even if he was, I still believe that
He's
crackhead.
the funniest crackhead I've ever seen.
met in my life. That motherfucker speaks truth. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so crazy. It's so crazy.
He's so genius.
He's a genius.
I remember when he first came back, maybe like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago or something. You know, he took that long hiatus. He just popped up at the Improv, and I just happened to be there, and everybody was like, Dave Chappelle. So he smoked like a whole pack of cigarettes on stage.
He smokes.
And afterwards, I went up to him and I was like, can I have one of your cigarette butts? And he was like, okay, you're weird. And I said, thanks. So that's a yes. And I have his cigarette butt still. In a little envelope.
You should just ask
I
for
don't
a
know if-
picture.
I would just rather have I got a picture too.
Okay.
But you know, I just think that's cool. I'm gonna just try to collect all like weird shit from comics I admire. That's
Yeah.
gonna be my thing. Starting with that cigarette butt.
He changes the club. Like when he enters the building, everyone, Dave Chappelle there. Like, it's really cool to see.
It is.
There's not many of them. Who would you say? Dave Chappelle. I already said that. I meant to say Chris Rock. Who do comics whisper about? Bill Burr.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. I guess they do that to him too. When especially in Austin when he comes around, because I've been spending a lot of time in Austin.
Yeah. I would say Joe Rogan obviously is king, but like even at the store.
Well, when Bob Saget used to come around, they would do. I kind of
Was that Austin or Hollywood? I mean Hollywood.
in Hollywood.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never even seen Bob Saget. I think
because it wasn't much.
They don't come around.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
And
like
people
Norm
be like,
Macdonald
"Oh."
would come around and be like, Norm, because he never came around. I only got
Yeah.
to see him like, I'm so spoiled. I only got to see Norm like 3 times. Some motherfuckers never got to see him at all.
I really think Dave Chappelle is the main one though. I
He is
haven't seen
for
people
sure.
react to anybody like him.
He's the only
Any other
one where
comic.
everyone goes like, oh, you know.
He
It's
sat there
true.
till 5.
Everyone.
He did it. Remember when he was there till 5 in the morning one time?
Yeah.
He did like 4 hours.
I can't.
But I wasn't there the
You're
whole
a
4
genius,
hours.
and I love and respect you and want to be anything near close to talent you are. But after an hour and a half, I gotta go home, man.
Yeah, but several people stayed. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like the whole audience pretty much stayed.
This is the power of Dave Chappelle. He will go up at late night at the Comedy Store original room, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and it'll be 12 people, and then he'll go up, and then everyone runs in the room, and it fills up. Mm-hmm. At one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually there's exodus. Everyone's leaving. This fool will refill. Free refills.
And you
Who
just
does-
like hang on his every word.
Yeah. I've never seen such power.
Yeah.
A commanding, because he's never had another job. He just knows.
Yeah.
And he could fuck around and he can I've seen him bullshit, but he also can do the most genius shit. You're like, what was that,
Yes.
man?
And even his bullshit is funnier than
Yeah.
just about everything that happened that night.
He could free flow and pull some genius shit out of his ass and do the best shit you ever saw. He could do his act and what he's working on and be the best shit he's ever saw. And he could fuck around and still be better than most. That man is insane.
Yeah.
Him and Bill Burr are the GOATs right now. Although I just did see Louis C.K. do a 45 and it was the best shit I've ever seen in my life. Did I talk
Where
about
was that
yet?
at?
Oh my God, dude. He went up at the Improv. He went last. That motherfucker did 45. That guy is the best. He literally, you know when you're just watching someone and studying him, he flexed like every stand-up muscle there was. Like, and this is why he's a GOAT. Despite your opinion on him, he just is. So get over yourself.
I don't have an opinion.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, the guy's one of the best stand-up comics in the world, and it's because he'll do like important jokes about life, the Bible, whatever, like life, and you're like, oh, that, like, and then he'll do like a silly caca poo poo pee pee joke, and you're like, put your Louis, and then do like, and he did everything that set. He got raw and real. He got personal. He did important shit. He did silly, stupid fart pussy jokes. He did shit where I was like, I can't believe you just said that. Of course, I love it. You know, it's like scary. You're like, you're Louis, you know, you're on timeout. You can't say that. He's like, I just did. I was like, yes. He went hard in the paint and it was fantastic. I don't want to say his bits, but I think I told you that gay cum joke. He had a killer bit about gay sperm. It's the best bit I ever seen in my life, man. You'll see it when it comes out on his next special. Just remember the gay sperm joke. I called it right now, hands down. Best punchline I ever heard. I heard the punchline. I started slamming on the table, and I was just like, "Now that's comedy."
He's super funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What else? What's up, man? I got to get better at my interviewing skills. I'm sorry.
Well, is it anything you want to know about me?
Yeah,
Or
I just
like-
love you. I don't know how to ask questions. When did you start comedy and where?
I started comedy here in LA probably 12 years ago or something like that.
Yeah, I found out you always rolled with Punky, and I was like, how the fuck have I not met you?
Yeah.
I know and love Punky.
Yeah, for some reason everybody thinks we're fucking now or something. I'm like, do you think we'd actually be friends if that was the case? First of all, secondly, y'all just never paid attention because we were together literally all the time. So
Yeah.
for 10 years,
Well, now she's famous.
and now she's famous.
She's like,
Yeah.
get over here, girl.
Yeah, she looks out. That old stupid bitch be looking out.
Oh, she's the best.
She takes me on tour with her. We've been having a great time, and we have somebody following us around with a camera.
Oh,
Shout out
nice.
to Audrey. Yeah, she's a producer, and she has. I mean, so she has a great eye, and she was a film major and all that stuff or whatever. But she's just been following us, and she literally comes to get. I give her a key to my room, and then in the morning, she comes and wakes me up. She gets us waking up. Then we go to Punky's room, wake her up, and she has the camera on the entire day.
Oh, that's
And
what's
so
up. That
it's
shit's
so
lit.
dumb. It's so dumb. Oh my god.
And then you get in the XM show, and then that'll go tat for tat and feed in itself.
We want to do a buddy movie, like a female buddy cop movie or something. You know, I think that would be cool eventually. you know.
Yeah.
But for now, this radio show is going to be everything. Yeah.
Yeah, radio pays too.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, and we're going to do a Patreon too. So.
Oh, it's cracking.
Yeah.
It's cracking.
Do you have one?
I do, but I'm ending it. I can't handle it. I'll come back. I'm on the road too much, and it's just me, man. I need my producer to follow me. Chris, come follow me everywhere. Help me, Chris. Give me
You got to get some sponsorships.
Give me my vitamins. I got scurvy, Chris. I got a rash all over you got any oranges? You got any tangerines? No, just psilocybin. Okay, I'll take that.
Or at least, do you take ginger shots?
Yeah, I take stuff. I took a little lemon ginger shot. They're
so good.
I just saw the homie Dr. J, and he's like, you got to replenish. He's like, you're getting older. I've been running on empty. Mm-hmm. I just deplete my shit, and then I don't refill it, and then I just keep going. And I just drink coffee and eat sugar, and then I get rashes. And it's just stress. It's all stress, people. Take care of your body. Slow down. Yeah. Just breathe.
I went to the spa all day yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Me and Brittany Schmidt.
I could do a spa day. I need a spa day.
So dope.
A little mud bath.
I didn't get a mud bath, but the Korean bitch scrubbed like everything. Okay, they be getting everything.
Yeah, they wash your booty crack.
Yeah.
Man, I heard about this one massage where it's called I forgot, but I know I need to go to Thailand to get it. Or maybe just Koreatown. They put oil on your body and then they just rub your body with their body. And I was like, where do you go to get this? Probably a whorehouse.
I was about to say, that sounds like an orgy or...
That sounds like a good time to me. But they massage you with their body, and it was, I mean, for sure, I absolutely believe it goes the exotic route, but I think it's a actual style. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. I guess that sounded bad.
I never heard of it.
It's called Nuru.
And I wouldn't
Start
want
Googling.
that.
Nuru?
Somebody's whole body on your body that's rubbed.
I mean, if it's a hot ass woman, yeah, you do. Or man, You're like, maybe not.
I don't
maybe
believe in
wrong.
Chippendales. I don't believe in male, I don't like any of that shit.
Yeah, guys dancing is a bit different.
Yeah. Okay, well. I mean, to me, that's
What's
in the
it called?
same vein.
Nuru massage.
Yeah, because the reason I learned about it is, you know where I live. I live in a nice area, right? The one on the corner said Nuru's Massage, and I'm always got fucked up. So I was like, what the fuck's a Nuru? Oh. And then that popped up, and I was like, hey, now. I don't think they offer it in there, though. I don't know. I just want to say the beach cities won't have no naked body rubbing to rubbing. I don't know how it works, though. That's what it said, right?
It's an erotic massage technique. Requires one or more Nuru masseuses to rub their body against the client's body when both parties are nude and covered with an odorless and colorless massage lotion.
Why was it important to point out odorless and colorless?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Who wrote that article? Huh?
It's Wikipedia.
Yeah, the Wiki-KKK, huh? It's true.
Are there
3 Ks in there? And I don't know. I'm just joking.
I'm always ready to cut somebody out for being racist.
No, they're like, yeah. I don't know. I guess right there, right in the Hollywood Riviera, there's a Nuru massage spot.
My favorite massage place closed down right before COVID. I guess somebody bought the building and made it condos, and I don't know where they went.
I either go to expensive ass motherfucker on the hill chiropractic massage with cupping, or I just go to the little reflexology foot spot, and it's like $40, but it's hit or miss. Sometimes like, oh man, I just
wasted $40.
Fucking Jesus. But
that was the 8th.
I know. And yeah, baller on a budget shit. You gotta get a dude, but I like chicks, and I don't want a man rubbing me down. I'm like, I know that sounds homophobic, but I just don't. You know?
It doesn't sound homophobic. You might not want them big ass hands on you.
Yeah. Get your hairy knuckles out my face, Charles.
You want something softer.
Give me a sweetheart, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, how is it for girls?
I mean,
What do you prefer? Does it matter?
it doesn't matter for me. It doesn't. I just want somebody firm. And the Thai spot I went to, they would be hanging from the ceiling on your, like, walking on your back.
That's what I want to do. I
doing
want
all
one of
that.
those where they fucking...
Hot stones. Yeah. As long as they're not cracking my back or, like, you know.
Oh, I love that. I'm like, crack my back. Crack my neck. Crack my neck,
No.
Charles. Use your feet. Come on, Charlie. Oh, that sounded bad.
I
Didn't
I
even-
only want my shoulders. Who's Charlie?
I was a nickname for the VC in the Vietnam War. I didn't mean it that way. It just kind of rolled off. Anyways, what? You can't say nothing no more. I just made up.
I just don't agree with the climate of. I'm kind of cool. I'm kind of glad Elon Musk owns Twitter now, because maybe he'll let Trump come back. Which I'm not a Trump supporter, but
Freedom of
I'm a
speech, baby.
supporter
Let
of
that
his
motherfucker
tweet.
back.
That shit was hilarious.
First of all, it was the best entertainment we've
It was
ever had
so
in our
good.
lives. Second of all, it's freedom of speech, and if you don't like that, you're not American. This is insane. You can't censor people, and it's been happening all the
Yeah.
time. I can't even make shitty jokes anymore because I'm scared the algorithm's going to chop my head off, and it does all the time. It's fucking insanity.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the thought police are here. Every worst little fucking novel they made me read in high school has come to truth. Come to truth.
I liked all the novels we had to read in high
No,
school.
I'm just saying like George Orwell shit, 1984, thought
Yeah.
police, scared to double speaks, people saying sentences that don't even make sense. I want to give up liberties for more freedom. How the fuck does that work?
Yeah.
People say these things.
Yeah.
You're like, that doesn't make logical sense. You want to give all your power over for more freedom? That's not freedom, bitch. Get a gun, that's freedom. Just kidding. Anyways, this is stuff I don't like to talk about because it's like it's like fuck. It just gets you all frazzled.
Yeah.
Frazzled because you know what they're doing's wrong. And we ain't even voting on it anymore. It doesn't appear to be happening.
I didn't vote the last 2 times, honestly, because I just couldn't figure out who. And my mom was like, your ancestors is rolling in their grave. Do you know what? I'm like, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not voting for none of these motherfuckers. Like, no.
I vote for
They're all horrible.
grassroots community movements. You know, that shit up to what they give you on a platter is poop or poop. I'm a fan of George Carlin. It's like,
Yeah.
just don't vote. It's the votes. It's done. I
Yeah.
tweeted it. Like, no matter who wins, nobody gives a fuck about you. It doesn't matter. Wake up. I'm just tired
I'll
of people
vote-
choosing it. Like, oh, this guy's gonna sit. No, they both suck. They're all dog shit.
Yeah. I vote for lower level things, you know.
Yeah. Republicans, I'm switching. I don't give a fuck anymore. But like, they seem to be holding on to some ounce of freedom. And, you know, I don't like the extremes, polar opposites of either side.
Yeah.
But this shit over here, which I was liberal and woke and all that shit, is gone off the deep end to Insanityville. And it's just pushing more normal, rational people over here, which I didn't want to go over there with my father, you know.
But it's freedoms in like a real fucked
But
up kind of way.
but
Because
some freedoms.
The whole abortion thing, like
Oh,
in
yeah, that
Texas,
one.
you know, like, oh yeah, no abortion, even if you're raped by your father. Like, you gonna have your daddy's baby, bitch. Like,
Exactly.
what?
That's why I hate that side
What kind
too.
of freedom is that?
That's not freedom. But then over here is like you can't think or say or speak or joke or do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, obviously women's rights. Fuck off. That's her choice.
Yeah.
But this side has more weird things, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna get my head chopped off.
You think?
I don't really care anymore. I'm in the middle. I just want to live a peaceful life and have people stop telling me what to do.
Me too.
That's all I want. I don't
Yeah.
want to be on any side. I want to be on the human being side. These weird things of red and blue split and fracture, and they're fucking all insane people.
And now they're splitting between parties.
And
you know
then
what
now
I mean?
now this shit's cut in half, and this shit's cut in half.
Yeah, it's like 4 different parties or some shit, or at least 3, because the Republicans, who cares?
Who cares?
I know whatever president, if they ever invite me to the White House, I'm going. I don't care who they are.
It's true.
You know,
It's true.
People are mad, like, oh my God, I can't believe Lil Wayne went to the White House. I can't believe.
So what?
Chrisette Michelle sung. Like, who gives a fuck? It's still the president.
I would have went for Obama, Trump, and even Biden. I'd be like, let's go see what old Sleepy Joe has to say.
Even though I didn't vote for Sleepy
see.
Joe.
I'd do a little Insta story. I'd be like, look, his mouth's open. Flies are going in right now. I don't care. You just go, because why not? Because I've never been to the White House.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm going. Period.
You could go out of love or spite.
Yeah.
You know? It's just everyone already has their mind made up of what you should do with your life. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
You do you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know. Like, let's just say you went for Trump and your family's like, fuck you, but you went to heckle Trump. You're like, you know. And also, who cares? Who cares? I got family that loves both sides. Who cares? It's still family. Some of them hate each other and won't talk. And I'm like, y'all are stupid. Get over yourself. Over politics. Get the fuck out of here.
I know.
I don't care. Smoke this dope. Eat that chimichanga.
Yeah, I don't care either way. We can't stop anything from happening. All we could do is smoke our weed, like you said.
We can control our lives in our capacity.
That's it.
And that, you know, I'm going to recycle my little shit. I'm going to live my little peaceful life and bring joy to the world and create and not destroy. That's what I can control.
Me too.
And fuck you, Joe Biden, and fuck you, Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them all. Like Tupac would say, the great Tupac Shakur. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. That's my slogan.
Tupac has a sister.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I don't know where she lives.
I actually did know that. I did know that, but it's a half sister, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when that.
Could you open that for me? I do not want to break my nails.
Of course, I'm sorry, I didn't to begin with.
Waterloo is my favorite.
Oh, Austin.
Yeah.
I'm coming back to Austin in August. We'll get you on that shit.
Oh, I would love to.
Nice.
I love Austin.
Austin's cracking, man. Austin's a good city to visit.
Yeah, we were there for South by Southwest. Had shows down there and did a Kill Tony. Me and Punky were on the panel. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Shout out to Tony Hinchcliffe and Brian Redband and them, my niggas.
I can't say that word.
You can, but I can.
I know. That one I won't. Yeah, I've been on Kill Tony once, like my first year or two of comedy as a comic, and then I have yet to be on it. I know Redband very well. I do not know Tony that well. But yeah, Redband's the homie. Love that motherfucker.
Yeah,
dude.
me too. I stay with him every time I go to Austin.
Oh,
nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I got my own quarters. He got a nice ass house out there. Super
I
nice.
didn't even been, but I seen pictures. I was gonna stay with him too. That's Redband. He's the homie. But he had his mother-in-law, and he even still was like, I can squeeze. I was like, man, you got.
Yeah.
Or he had his mother. He had family there. I was like, I can't. You got family, bro. It's like I'm getting ripped off by this Best Western.
Yeah.
I went for Austin City Limits, and all the holes too. Hotels were triple.
Yeah.
All the hookers were triple.
All the hoes. I think our room for South by was like $900 a night or some shit like that. I think that's what
those
it was.
Hotels, is anything fair? No.
Yeah.
Why would it be? I was like, why am I staying so far and by the freeway, and it's shitty and it's expensive? And it was like, oh, it's Austin City Limits. It's like, oh. Like, yeah, normally that's $100. I was like, well, tonight it's $300.
They make money that weekend. Or the weeks, that month, actually.
I get it, though. I get it, but it just seems a bit rude.
Yeah.
How about $250 and a jawbreaker? That's a quote from Friday. The great Ezel. Ezel, rest his soul.
Oh, I love him.
I was quoting Friday to Craig Robinson last night, and that fool was cracking up. It was awesome. I love Craig Robinson so much. That guy's a G.
Ezel, he took me on my first tour, my first
He
comedy
did?
tour. Yeah, and it was a mess. It was a complete disaster. And I ended up sleeping on a table, long story short. At
Oh
this
shit.
Motel 6. We were supposed it was the whole thing was just crazy. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
But it was
Touring's
so
hard,
fun.
man.
Yeah. It really let me know. I was like, you know what? That's just one of those trips that you have to have. And every comic has a situation with shady promoters, with shit that just never does not happen the way it's supposed to happen.
It all goes wrong. It all goes wrong.
Especially at first.
Oh yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that Eddie F tour bus, the carbon monoxide shit was killing us. We had to stop and fly home. The mechanic fixed the shit wrong and it was just huffing and we were all getting fucked up. I was like, Eddie, I don't know. But I wanted that stage time, you know, so you just pull your shirt up. You're like, all right, man, gas mask it is. And we took that CO2 to the head for 10 minutes up top. Anyways, obviously, we flew home and nobody wanted to die. It was carbon monoxide. But yes, it was bad. It was bad. There's no candy coating that one. Oh. Anyways, I go to the doctor now. I have a rash. I do have to pee real bad. We gotta take a little breaky poo. She just vomited in her mouth a little bit right there. We're gonna keep that. We're gonna keep that. That's the good shit.
Coffee and Waterloo.
Oh, now we're toasty. Oh, now we're nice and toasty. Oh, you like a little Kiefer? Kiefer Sutherland's my favorite actor.
That was some good shit.
Not because of his acting, because of the name Kiefer. Hey, a fan gave me that in Sacramento. He gave me this little box of doobies, and I flew home with it because I'm a gangster. And it's California. You can smoke on the planes now. They told me that. They said that. The air marshal said, "Spark up, Craig. Spark up." By air marshal, I meant the little devil on my left shoulder saying, "Light that shit up." You know, you can smoke vapes in some airport bathrooms. Yeah.
I smoke them in all. I smoke vapes all the time in the airport bathroom.
Yeah. You just flush.
Yeah.
And
They don't know where that shit came from.
And then the toilet takes it. It's like a defrost, you know.
Oh, you blow into the toilet?
Yeah, I blow the vape.
I'm not doing that shit. I'm not getting that close to the toilet.
I put my mouth right on it.
No. Hell no.
I turn on the hand dryer and I blow it in real quick. And I go, "Where'd that come from?" No, okay. Tough crowd. This is good weed. Toasty. So. Anyways, Sacramento gave me a little pack of doobies. That's lovely. Dipped in keef. You know?
It was great.
It's not necessary, but get you wiggling.
Yeah. I'm wiggling.
Okay.
That was
We're going to do a guided meditation now. You ready? Be yourself.
Okay.
Be yourself. That's all I sing. Be yourself. Just breathe.
I actually closed my eyes like I was about to meditate and shit.
Okay. Oh, we can. I watch all those self-help things on the Instagram. I be hearting them. They be popping in my algorithm. That's the only time I like the algorithm. What the hell did I just say right there? Algorithm.
I still don't even know what it is.
The algorithm? None of us do. It's a word they told us to say over and over. All I know is it plays games, though. That's what I do know. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not. And you're like...
I think of it as like an offbeat white person.
Yeah.
That can't dance. And the rhythm is always changing, and that's why nobody could keep up with it. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Isn't it weird that white people will have some of the worst rhythm and they're clunky? Like what you just said can be true for sure. 100%. You just see that white boy dancing, girl, whatever, and you're just like that lane, and then all of a sudden there's just like some pop locking white boy genius savant that just, you know what I mean? You're just like, wait a minute, how are you moving like Michael? Isn't that funny?
It is.
Or how like it's weird how white people can be simultaneously the most bland shit on earth, and then also spicy. Like there's those, oh, don't get me, you know, some fucking little white boy boogie oogie funky, you know, those weird kids that are all spastic, but they get down. You seen them. Yeah, but still James Brown is king, you know.
Yes.
You know.
Obvi.
I ain't seen no white boy do that. Elvis came close. Yeah, that's some Elvis shit.
My lash is trying to come off.
So you want me to wrap it up?
No.
Okay.
No.
You like
I already made y'all wait long enough. If anything, I'll just
my
be
glue is wearing off. We'll have to
snaggle-lashed.
take another break.
Excuse me. That happens sometimes when you use a new bottle of bonding glue. It's too fresh and I didn't have time to let it dry like it needed to dry.
I never used no glue in my life.
Oh.
Oh no! Well, yes. When my sister super glued my lips together twice.
Damn.
It's in my act, but it's also true. I make a joke about it. But they did it when I was like 5 and 7 at my nana's house and then at my house. And they got me and then I was crying and I had I had the boogers, because you're crying and then I was like, and I couldn't breathe, They super glue, not regular glue.
You have to put a bunch of Vaseline on there or what?
My nana put my face under the hot water and my mom just cut that shit with a knife. I didn't go to the hospital. We dealt with it internally.
With a knife, not even scissors.
It was bad. But I had the boogers and then I was like crying and I couldn't breathe because there was, boogers and then super glue. And then I just went, and these 2 little perfect circles were on the floor of boogies.
This is so gross.
And I was laughing, and then I was like crying, like into my sister. And nobody got in trouble. It was just the 90s, It was just what you did back then.
Yeah, there was no Instagram.
There was no evidence of any of this happened, It was better that way. You didn't get taken away from your parents, That's just wow. You did some shit like that. You came up. What was?
So when the '96 Olympics was coming on, we were all sitting around as a family watching the opening, and we were playing Monopoly. Me, my sister, and my brother. And if you don't follow, during the pandemic, it was this whole thing because I call him Brother John, and we had like this cult following because he's so fucking stupid and he's real gay or whatever. Anyway, so I was sitting on the floor and I was constipated because I've had hemorrhoid issues for a while. So I took an X-Lax.
She splatters the cheese every night.
Shut up.
Shit's a brick. I'm like, I don't know how that brick got in me. I'll tell you how. That caramelized onion cheddar from Trader Joe's is delicious. Once in a while. You eat cheese like I eat
Trader Joe's
meat.
back then.
We both need to cut it back. I gotta stop eating so much meat. I'm so sorry. Go ahead. Cheese block hemorrhoid.
I was constipated, and so my mom was like, "Well, go take one of some X-Lax," and she just told me to go get it out the cabinet, and it was the little chocolate bars. I don't know if you remember when they used to make the little chocolate bars. So I just took a whole row.
Oh.
I'm thinking, the Hershey's, it broke off just like that too, and. I don't know, whatever. I took 3. And so I had lifted, I had gotten, I don't know, I had bought Boardwalk or something and I was like, so I was going to fart to, in excitement to just fuck with my sister and brother and shit it all over myself. I had shit it because I had taken that X-Lax I had taken earlier.
So you like sprayed? Wait, we wear pants, short skirt.
I had on jean shorts, my Gap, and they were so cute. These little Gap shorts that I had to obviously throw away.
They done 3 X-Laxes.
They will not let me live that down to this day. They tell that story all the time.
That's fantastic.
And they just started running around the house.
She shit her shorts. She shit her shorts.
Because I was such an asshole to them,
We the eldest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my sister's sweet. Cynthia's probably saved my life. Thank you, Cynthia. Be nice.
Ain't no new Cynthia. She's probably my age, huh?
I'm turning 38. She's 7 years. She's 45.
Yeah, see?
45, 43. I don't know. We're fucking old, man. Just
yeah.
I forget. I had to ask Sadie. I was like, hey, how old am I? What am I turning? She's like, you should know this. It's like, I don't know what I'm turning. Anyways. Here we are.
The new old bitches are like Cynthia's, Lacey's,
Dicey,
Kim's. It's no new any of those. Ashley's. What's another one that?
Meredith.
Yeah, Meredith. Meredith is kind of a classic
Melissa.
name. Melissa is definitely one. It's no new Melissas. Heathers. Ain't no new
No
Heathers.
new Heathers. After Heather Locklear, no more.
Yeah.
No more Marthas. I'm reaching here. I don't know. I'm running now.
Yeah,
that's a
it.
bad one.
That's
That's all
it.
I got.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Anyway.
Lisa.
Yeah, no new Lisa.
No Lisas. That's my cousin Lisa. And Lisa Lee. Lisa. Back in the day. Connie. You know, all shit.
Yeah.
Kraftwerk.
Like it's no new Nancy's or anything like that. Those are,
Yeah, well, Negative
LMAs
Nancy,
now.
I doubt it. Once Negative Nancy became a saying, I don't think there's going to be any new Nancys or Karens. I mean,
there's not going to be no new Karens.
No.
For sure.
if
Karen
you
is
do,
done.
you low-key are a comedian or you hate your child.
Yeah.
Because it's a joke or you're a bad person. You know?
Yeah.
That's my thoughts. Boy named Sue, a girl named Karen. It's changed. The times have changed.
Yeah.
What? Too bad. Who's the new Johnny Cash? Write a song about that. A girl named Karen. It's good weed.
It's so good. It's so good.
I've been meaning to ask you. I wanted to ask you. We talked about your XM radio show popping up, but what about your podcast? You said you got some drama shit. What you talking
It's
about?
a
Stinky
podcast
boobies.
drama. I don't know if you know what that is, or people out there, if you know what that is, but it's basically like a TV show with no picture. So it's just like voice and
like
sound
old school
effects.
radio shows.
Yeah, it's like an old school
I
radio
used to
show.
listen to that.
They have a lot of those
The
now.
Lone
and
Ranger.
Celebrities are signing on to be the voices of
I'd
these
audition
things.
for one. Yeah. That's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's good for driving.
Yeah.
Because if you put the Netflix up, you're gonna crash.
Right.
If you're watching Netflix, I'm driving tired and high. We're crashing. We can't have both.
Yeah.
So you handle your business, listen to her show, so I could drive high. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just joking.
Don't ever drive high. Don't drive drunk.
Yeah. Don't drive drunk. High's okay.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. You know, what are we doing here? Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Yeah.
I see everything.
You
when
need
I'm
another
high.
one. You need Masked. Mothers Against Stone Driving. You don't have it yet, so we're gonna keep on plowing. It's dark. It's darkness. It's upon us. I was just joking. It's a satire. I'm a comedian.
Me too.
What's the name of the show?
It's called The Imperfection. Yeah. And what about it? We went to Tribeca Film Festival last summer. That was really fun.
Oh, you're nominated for the same awards that we're talking about that Chinadu and Candace were.
We were nominated for Best Podcast of the Year and Best Original Screenplay at the Ambie Awards too. So that was really we didn't win, but I mean just to be nominated with some of
to be
those
in any of those things. I don't give
most
a fuck.
amazing. I mean, yeah, it was some real dope podcasts that were in our category.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
People out here winning. That shit's gonna take fire.
Yeah.
I really did listen to radio programs through the, like in the 50s. That's what they had, like and shit before TV, 40s, 30s. And my dad's old fart, so we'd listen to old school, the Lone Ranger and like just stories, like detective stories, like all those things we make fun of. I mean, you know, it was a windy night and Maria needed help. You know, that old Jack Scagnetti shit. I don't know who the fuck that is, but you know what I'm talking about. Detective Hammer. And we would listen to that shit and it was dope. I remember that. On the AM at night, it'd come on. Shit's cracking. Good shit.
Do you guys do it live as a group or is it all pieced together?
It's pieced together. We shot it at a studio or filmed or not.
Yeah, recorded.
We recorded at this studio, Wolf at the Door, and actually Alex Kemp, he's the owner of that and the producer and director and writer or creator or whatever of The Imperfection. So he has a dope ass studio already with different rooms in there, so we could see each other. Like it would be like 3 or 4 of us at a time, and we could see each other, which really helped. But I was one of the leads. It was 2 leads, so it was mainly just us 2 the whole time. Yeah.
Ooh, that's fun.
It was so fun.
That's fun.
Me and Patty.
That's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
It's funny that radio TV shows are coming back They were what we started with. They went away for 80 years and now they're back.
Yeah.
I think there's just a market for everything.
Yeah.
Because like people that are driving or traveling, you know, I want to listen to ER. I don't want to watch it.
And I get sick of my playlist. I get sick of listening to, you know.
I do too. I was like, I checked out Jim James' new album. He's dope. Check him out. The white boy, not Jim Jones, the rapper, Jim James. They're both dope. Check them both out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you know about that?
I love hip hop. That's all I listen to predominantly.
But that's kind of a regional Jim Jones.
I get around.
Okay,
I know them all.
okay, for sure.
I know them all.
I mean, you know, I'm from Texas, so.
Yeah, you got Scarface, Ghetto Boys,
Lil Kiki, Paul Wall.
Paul Wall, still
Yeah.
stepping on both. Oh, that'll pop up every now and then.
Yeah.
It makes me so happy. That's such a banger.
That's the homie.
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
We went to college together.
Yeah? Wow, that's so cool.
University of Houston. I know his wife too, Crystal. She's cool. She does fitness, dance. Like she can move. Like, I mean, she can move, this girl. She got ass and she just be, and then I'll then be on there twerking and working out and working and twerking. Anyway.
Yeah, I watch those videos. I get caught up on the gram. They pop up in my algorithm.
I miss my Houston people and my, you know, just South shit. That's the most Southern ass shit.
Yeah, I just started visiting there recently, but I always knew your hip hop just because I love it. I love it. I love it all.
Didn't you ask me to come to Houston to do? Was it Houston that you were doing those shows?
Yeah.
That I don't know. I think
or Dallas, one of them.
Oh, yeah, that was the same weekend. Was it? Were
you
you
were
at
working
South
with
by?
Punky?
Yeah, or we were somewhere. I think we were in Phoenix.
Yeah, you were booked up.
Yeah.
It's all good. Next time.
Yeah, Texas. I gotta show you around Texas for real. Cause I lived in Houston for 6 years before I moved to LA. So it's like
Houston's awesome.
That's where I became a woman.
That's
Lost my virginity there.
Houston's, yeah, that'll happen in Houston. Yeah, my homie lives there. It's cracking. It's like the 5th largest city in the country, right? Or something. Mm-hmm. It's huge.
It's huge. It's diverse.
Yeah.
It's dope.
It's cracking.
Yeah.
I fucks with Texas. Most everything, minus their abortion laws.
Yeah, and a lot of the racism and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that too. That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. It's wild to have some cities. I remember talking when I was in Texas to a local Texan, and he's like, yeah, it's crazy that the major cities is like, it's, you know, has ethnic, it's different cultures, it's a melting pot, and then just other parts are just like not, and it's crazy. And he's like, yeah, and I was like, I just never have experienced that. Obviously, I'm not black, but also like, you know, it exists, but it's when you're like, he's like, oh yeah, this city, and then you just are like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a bad city.
Yeah, certain places we don't want to stop in Texas. Like, if you need gas and you're driving through, like, just be gassed up, bitch, before you.
Yeah, that's awful.
You know.
That's awful.
Yeah. But, you know, whatever. Such is life.
Let go of the hate.
White people Venmo me reparations all the time. I make them feel guilty at my shows.
That's fantastic.
I'm like, Venmo me reparations at the end. Yeah. And they do. And I think that they do just so they can write reparations on
Venmo,
the
on the
subject.
Category.
Reparations. And then they're just
is
like,
it reparations
they think it's so funny.
with this, the emoji?
No, they're always laughing.
Oh, it's a laughy face?
Yes, a laughy face. A lady sent me $100 in reparations.
With a laughy face?
Mm-hmm. Laughing.
I mean,
I'm like, bitch,
you send me $100.
Look, you can laugh as much as you want.
Put a poo-poo emoji.
Right. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Wow.
And now they're taxing, Venmo's taxing. I'm like, y'all not taxing my reparations. That's some bullshit. That just seems like counter something. To tax my reparations.
You're right, yeah. I believe, I don't know about the whole history, but in any period of enslavement or war or you know, where persons are freed, there's always reparations paid.
Yeah.
And not there. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. I mean, literally 400 years of free work. Nobody's trying, like, I'm not trying to go back there or whatever, but for people that just don't believe that it set us back, and it literally propelled every major corporation that exists today. Like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy, and that wealth is just passed down from generation to generation. And no, I'm not asking for theirs. I'm just asking for my shit. Like, that's a lot of.
Yeah, I'd be like,
That's
give
crazy.
Give me my
But
money.
whatever.
Give me my money.
You know, that's another conversation for a Blacker podcast.
I got
Not that this isn't a Black podcast.
2% Kuwaiti blood in me. I'm spicy. I want to read my uncle's DNA results. I'm not taking that test though. I don't want them to make me into AI but fucking robot. You know, I don't want that.
What?
She said, That is the most appropriate response you could ever have for what I just said. I love that. I like saying shit like that, but I also like being conscious to like, that's perfect. That's what you're supposed. Yeah, I meant it. I meant what I said. Hey, you ain't getting this hemoglobin. You know? What's it called?
What?
Hemoglobin. Is that Tony Baker shit?
Yeah.
That fool influences me.
Oh.
What's that called in the blood? Plasma. Hemoglobin. Way off. You ain't getting my plasma.
He's so funny.
He's so funny.
Oh
I
my
bring him up
God.
every podcast. All I do is watch his Instagram.
I know.
No, but yeah. My uncle took a DNA test, and I got a little bit of Jewish blood, Spanish blood. The brown Jew. What's up? What side? Sephardic Jew. Kuwait. We had some Middle Eastern up in us. That was interesting. I always kind of knew it, but I never knew it.
Yeah, you look like all of that.
Yeah, I'm all that. German, English, mutt.
You could be Armenian.
Yeah, I always got that when I worked in WeHo.
Oh.
Like, come over. We have couscous. I'm like, I'll have your couscous. But I'm more a pinto bean kind of guy. You know, I'm more beans. You got beans and rice. You got tortillas. You got some warm tortillas. I'll take an English muffin too. I go down. I'll do some Devonshire cream. Do you have any raspberry jam?
Dumb.
I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
Sometimes things happen. Anyways, yes, I'm high and I'm out
Me
of shit to
too.
talk about. So, and you already gave us your poop story. Didn't that just work out? I always ask anyone a good poop story, and you just blessed. God blessed us with one right in the middle. Got a tickle my throat. That keef. That keef.
Do you have another shitting your pants story?
That's the only time I've ever done that. Now I just, you could kind of feel if it's explosive. Like sometimes you don't know if it's a fart or, so I just don't take that chance anymore.
I'd be taking.
And I also have extra panties in my purse at all times.
Smart woman.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Always got to have the chon-chons in the car. I don't know about on your body. That's a bit aggressive, but I got a backup pair of skivvies in the old trunk to the Kia. You got to. You got to be prepared, people. Have a roll of toilet paper. Wet wipes dry up back there too long, so why have them? Just have toilet paper. Not that I know that from experience. You definitely. And then I think I'm done pushing. No, who am I kidding? I was going to say I'm done pushing when I fart. But then an hour will pass and I'll do it again because I'm tired of it.
You just got to stop eating shit that clogs your colon.
I went to the doctor. I got to take herbs and supplements.
Yeah.
Eat more vegetables.
Yeah.
That's so boring.
And you also have to soak your ass.
In what?
In hot ass water. It shrinks the hemorrhoids right down. You got to do it with some Epsom salt 3 times a day.
Oh.
When they get real, real bad.
Respect.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew Epsom salt's good for everything. Epsom salt is good for cuts, wounds, hemorrhoids. I just found out hemorrhoids. And you can drink the bath water. Works as laxatives. Recycle. Reduce, reuse, full circle. Life. God's light. God's light.
You need an Epsom salt sponsor for sure. Because that was great.
You hear that, Morton's? You hear that? How about a little Epsom salt? I soak my tooth in Epsom salt. My tooth hole. I'd
What
swish
happened to
with
your
salt
tooth?
water. I got it extracted. Too much sugar as a Nino.
Oh,
That Kool-Aid got me. What was your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid?
the tropical punch, duh.
Yeah.
That red one.
Tropical
And I will put
punch, red-
2 packs in there.
I would too. I would do tropical punch and lemonade. I'd have tropical punch lemonade.
Yeah, it was combos. It was levels, you know.
Remember the poor bastards that had the even more ghetto? There was a more ghetto version of Kool-Aid. People don't know this, but what was it called? Flavorade? Remember that right
yeah.
next? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, you can't afford the 20-cent packet. You got to get the 10-cent packet. Life is hard. Mm-hmm. Life is hard. I got that 20. You know what I'm saying? Kool-Aid. Sometimes it was a quarter. You get the coupon 10 for 10. I like grape, cherry, orange. I switched it up. I like orange.
The only one I didn't like was the green one, the lime one. Ugh. It was just the color of it too that used to fuck me up.
That one wasn't very good.
Have you had a Kool-Aid pickle?
I never had a Kool-Aid pickle.
Now that's a pickle you could probably get into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to Google it.
Chicken.
If you never heard of a Kool-Aid pickle, they are the best. And it's a Kool-Aid pickle truck in Dallas, run by this
That's Dallas
black
shit.
British dude who's old as fuck, but he has a British accent.
They had Kool-Aid
and
in
no teeth.
In Great Britain, they had Kool-Aid.
But he makes great Kool-Aid pickles.
They had Kool-Aid over there.
I don't know how he learned. I don't know his story, but I just was so intrigued by him, and I felt like God was like leading us together because pickles are my favorite food, and he was just on this street that's very important to me, and it was just crazy anyway. So
I want to know this man's story.
I want to know his story
You're
too.
You're a Kool-Aid pickle man
in
from
Texas.
Great Britain. You can do anything in this world.
He just looks like a regular nigga, you know.
You guys, how dope is that? I mean, I don't know if he dreamed of being a Kool-Aid pickle man in Texas, but that's fascinating. Yeah. And that's dope. And that's what's up. He's making that cash under the table. Fuck you, Venmo.
Yeah.
Fuck you, government. Get out of my pockets. Get out of my pockets.
Taxing my reparations.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm Kuwaiti. Iraq invaded me. Where are my reparations? Give me some gold and oil. I got dental bills. Fuck. Well, anyways, Dicey, I just love you. I love you. We're wrapping it up. This has been Community Service Podcast. You know what it is. Like and subscribe. Check out my girl Dicey. She's blowing the fuck up. Check out her podcast drama TV show. She's on XM with Punky. And we'll put your Instagram and you can
at Dicey approved.
Yeah. And I just love you all. This has been the smooth, easy listenings of Community Service. Yeah.
This was fun. Thanks for having me.
I love you. Thank you for doing it.
All
God bless everybody. Love and light, all that good shit. Get out of the you see those cockroaches, you go, ha, you flick on the light and you go away. You know, you run. You go, I ain't messing down there, devil. I'm going up. I'm going up.
Devil.
Yeah, you know what it is. You stay in Hollywood. You got the skid mark streets. We got the pressure wash over here. We got God's pressure wash. You blow your ass out and clean that shit out. Okay, that's too far. I fucked it up. I ruined it. I ruined it now. I try to chase the dragon. Peace. Namaste.
Namaste.